All right, let's cover alkene nomenclature first. So for example, we have an alkane here, propane is just 3 carbons long. If we want to make this an alkene, we would call this propene. So you can see what happens is the A or the ane gets changed into an ene. It goes from an alkane to an alkene. And so there's some other couple things to remember when we're naming these things. The parent chain here now isn't necessarily the longest chain overall. It's the longest chain with an alkene. So as you can see, alkenes get priority over alkanes. And so if we had a compound like this, right, normally we would pick this right here as our longest chain, but not anymore. Now we include the alkane or the alkene. And we also want to have the alkene get the lower number. Right, so instead of starting off on the left here, we're going to start off counting on the right. So this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so with our, that's heptane. But now on the first carbon, we have an alkene, so it becomes 1-heptene. And then we treat this alkane chain as a substituent. We can see it's on the third carbon here. So it gets 3, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons long, so 3-butyl, 1-heptene. You can also name this in a slightly different way. You could also name this as 3-butyl, hept 1 ene, right? So now we put the number right next to the ene. We usually use this when it gets more and more complicated to make it a little bit easier to name. But there's the nomenclature overall, not too bad.